Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I'm Natalie, your international psychic medium and energy healer. I'm happy Sunday, first of all, because I'm overwhelmed with everything that has been going down this week. We were expecting for all this to come out and for all this to go down for Diddy and his crew, because it's not just Diddy. Okay, I know Diddy is the one that we're all talking about, but there's just so much. It's just a tangled web of coercion and SA and schmex trafficking. And I have to be careful how I word things over here because this is YouTube and we are being censored, and I do not want to be demonetized because this is how my channel survives. This is how I maintain my channel. So there is a lot of questions. Thank you everyone for sending your hopefully everything will be working just fine today. I have upgraded my tech, so hopefully I'm a bit nervous. Hopefully everything is going to work just fine. Let me know if anything is off, like the sound, the image, etc. So everyone, without any further ado, let's dive in. All right, everyone. How's everyone doing before we start? I just want to wait for people to come in to join this live. Hopefully, everything is working just fine today. And listen, I got all your questions. I have a lot of questions too. I have some answers to some of your questions. And of course, we will be doing a tarot reading and a psychic tarot reading, and we'll be looking at some of those questions. There are a lot. I don't know how much time we're going to have, but I will have a little bit of help with the questions today. And we're doing things a little bit differently today because, as you know, this is the type of reading that I normally would do with my friend, my beloved KEMPIRE. But unfortunately, he can't make it today. Well, he can't make it today physically, let's just say, but he's here in spirit. And he sent in his questions. So we're going to be doing sort of things a little bit differently today. And of course, I'll be reading out some of your questions that you guys sent to me or you posted in my community tab. There is a lot. So I also want to remind you that I've done 2 more readings on Diddy. So after this live, I do highly recommend that you go back and you rewatch if you have, or watch those videos, okay, those readings, because a lot came through during those readings, and I feel that a lot of the things that we're talking about today and things are going to come through today, blah, 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 can't speak, is connected to a lot of the stuff that we've already discussed in the past. I've also done a reading with KEMPIRE on Jay-Z and Justin Bieber. So those are interesting ones as well. The Justin Bieber one was very... It was a little bit depressing, a little bit sad, the reading, just putting it out there. But it's because, as you know, KEMPIRE always asks the right questions and he always goes deep. Okay. He would make a fantastic reporter, that's for sure. All right. So let's see. So Diddy, everyone. Diddy was indicted and now he's in jail or in detention. I don't know which one it is. His lawyers are calling it detention. All right. So federal prosecutors have gathered enough evidence since the Cassie lawsuit came through, civil lawsuit came through 6 months ago. I want to talk a little bit about the astrology, okay? Because this is how fascinating astrology is, all right? 6 months ago, there was a solar eclipse. It was a lunar eclipse in Scorpio. Diddy's a Scorpio. And around that time, that's when Cassie came out with her lawsuit, right? And if you remember, they settled under 24 hours. So 6 months ago, the floodgates opened for Diddy. Now, 6 months later, and one day before the lunar eclipse in Pisces, another water sign, he was indicted. He was indicted and arrested. So there is a lot going on. And I just looked at the chat and I just realized that my son is in the chat and you should be in bed and you should not be watching this video. So I've got to shout him out because that's what he wants. So shout out to my son Leon. Good night. Go to bed. You've got school tomorrow because it's nighttime over here. All right. So that was a sidebar. So much is coming out. I also want to say that there is Jag, you're right. That's another thing. I posted a short video on my social on TikTok and Instagram because KEMPIRE asked me a few months ago. He's like, so everyone thinks that Jaguar Wright is just a conspiracy theorist. She's wearing a tinfoil hat. She's putting out all that information. How does she know all that? Is she speaking the truth? She is speaking the truth. She is. Now, she's not related to Diddy She's not affiliated to Diddy directly as far as we know, but she's definitely has been affiliated and worked as a singer and as an artist with rappers and other artists that have been around Diddy and around Jay-Z and around Usher and around Bieber and around all these people. And she knows things. And now it's all coming to light. And we all know that it's true what she's been saying. And also, Diddy has not really been hiding what he's been doing. He's been open about his parties. Now, obviously, granted, he wasn't open about how freaky those parties got, but he was open about things. So he wasn't really hiding. And this is what makes it even more sickening to me is if people knew about what Diddy was doing to women, to men, allegedly, to boys, allegedly, Leon, go to bed. I don't want you to hear all this. All right. Yeah. I've got to, please, if you got kids in the room, just please ask them to leave, okay? Because we need to talk. We really need to talk about what's going on, right? So what else is going on in Hollywood and the music industry? What else? And here's the thing. The Pandora's box is now open. With Diddy being arrested, he awaits for his trial now. It might take a year, might take up to 2 years. I don't know. They're still gathering information. This is something that I did say in that the last reading that I did on Diddy. And I said, there are 3 people. I kept getting the number 3. And I still keep getting the number 3. So I get 3 people. There's Diddy and there's 2 other people who are heavily involved. And they are, let's say, the master of the puppets here. The big kahuna is the big fish. And it is Diddy. One of them is Diddy. Everyone is asking, everyone is just wondering, was Clive Davis, is he the one that mentored Diddy regarding all the darkness and all the dark stuff as well? He was his mentor, for sure. We know that. But Clive Davis, yeah, he doesn't have a clean rap sheet, that's for sure. I mean, he's very, very shady guy. That's a different reading, a different topic for another time. But it's not Clive Davis. It's 2 other people. We'll try to find out who they are. Listen, because I receive my information through the cards and through spirit, I have to, by the way, just sidebar, I'm feeling lightheaded. This is how strong this energy is. I've done my protection spells, my protection rituals. I've done it all. I hope you all do it while you're watching. Don't worry, you'll be fine. I'm just saying, and I still feel lightheaded because the energy here is building up. This is not a light topic. And I am a little bit worried that things are going to come up that are way too dark. So if I see things that I cannot say out in the public, some information is not for everyone yet. Okay. I will keep it to myself and I will do a members only where I will talk about freely about things that I cannot talk about here. If I feel this is where this reading is going, I will try to answer the questions as succinctly as possible. But again, it's how I receive information and how I decide for the information as well. I will go deep, but I will, because there's just so much and so many questions. I'll try to be as quick and as fast as I can. But this is going to be a long one. So go grab your drinks, go grab a what? Go grab a drink. Let me say it again. Go grab a drink, grab some snacks, get comfy because yeah, this is going to be a long one and this is going to be a deep one and this is going to be a dark one. All right, everyone. So let me see what everyone is saying. Also, a quick reminder, wrong one. This is for entertainment purposes only. It's a tarot reading. Okay. I mean, this is not based on facts. Everything we say here is alleged. I'll keep that on for a little bit longer. All right. And really quickly before we start, oh, I forgot to bring this up. I've created this so because that way I'm going to add the dates of the live. So then when I create shorter videos, the dates on and people know when these videos were recorded. But I want to ask you guys to like this video before we start and do subscribe if you're new here. What I have done is the chat only subscribers are allowed to were allowed allowed I sound like a teacher. That's not what I mean, but only subscribers are going to be able to join the chat today, and I'm doing it because I want to keep the energy clean. I want to keep things just in control, all right, so I can focus in this reading and the cards. All right, all right. Oh, okay. So people are saying that Pink deleted her Twitter, or she deleted all her. Is that what everyone's saying? There was the entire history on X. A lot of entertainers and PGP. Oh well. People are shaking in their boots. What do you say about that? So Cat Williams is intuitive. He could well be intuitive, or he could know. I'm telling you, they know things. If you remember, I've told you I worked for Sony Music back in 2001 to 2003, 2004. And I was sort of like a junior. I was in the marketing department. I quickly kind of like went up in the hierarchy, if you will. But and I know stories and I know things and I know how the music industry works. Not so much about the rappers, although I do have a story about Diddy that I have to share. I can share, but I might do that at the end. Okay, I do have something that I do know that it's not out there. I have mentioned it in the past in one of the lives, but I can go into a little bit more detail now since a lot of the stuff is out and he's in jail. All right. So people know, like, when you're in the industry, you hear things, you know things. You absolutely do. And I think it's a good lesson for all of us. So when someone comes out, whether they're a public figure or someone who has had some kind of experience or know things, we should listen. We shouldn't diss them straight away and call them conspiracy theorists or, clout chasers, because there's always the truth somewhere in there. Always. All right. So I think we should start. So I want to say a few things as well that I've gotten from my previous readings before we start the questions, and intuitively as well. So as I've mentioned, I do see 3 people involved. So there's Diddy and 2 others. Now, hold on, because Sorry, that was Kempire texting me, so I was just making sure. I've also, the other thing that I'm seeing is that they, I'm going to come out and say it. So all of these speculations about minors, I do believe, this is my opinion, I do believe it's true, because I do believe that minors were used for two reasons. One was because Diddy is power hungry, control hungry, which is partly why he treated women the way that he did, his girlfriends, his women who work for him. So, and the whole minors, and we'll get to Bieber and Usher, is because for him it's ritualistic. And I've said this a couple of times before, and I said everything some of these people do, and I've talked about the Kardashians as well. You can go and watch that video too once we're done. They're ritualistic. To him, these freak off parties, because party is about having fun. This doesn't sound like fun. Sounds like half the people were having fun and the other half of the people there were victimized and were victims. Either they were threatened, or they were essayed, or they were made to stay there and watch what was happening. And they were recorded. We know that. Just like with J.E. I can't say his name because instantly YouTube flags. Instantly, as soon as we say certain words, keywords, and names. And why did he do that? He didn't do that. Why did Diddy record everyone just like J.E.? Because he wanted to use that for blackmail. And this is how the cookie crumbles in that industry. And that's how the cookie crumbles with these people. And it's all coming out. It's all coming out. We haven't seen anything yet, people. We haven't seen anything yet. From now until the trial, there's a lot more coming through. That's the other thing that I wanted to say. In my previous reading, I did say that the feds investigating Diddy were looking or are waiting for witnesses to come forward. Witnesses are scared. They do not want to come forward. They do want to talk. They do want to come forward, but they're too scared and they're not. So all of this, again, everything that I'm saying now, it's in this past reading that we did, I think, about 5 months ago. It's titled the karmic downfall of Diddy. And the reason why they arrested him when they did is because I have a feeling, intuitively, I feel they have some kind of huge witness with a lot of evidence that was refusing to come forward and give them the evidence and testify or be a witness because they were afraid of Diddy. Now, don't you find it weird? And here's something else. Here are my thoughts before we start. So Diddy was supposed to turn himself in the next day, the day of the eclipse. He was going to walk in and give himself and turn himself in. But they didn't want to wait. They wanted to arrest him because if he turned himself in a legal system in New York where there would be this fear that he would. All right, I don't know what happened again. Okay, I hope everyone can see me. And so Diddy knew. All right. Am I back or am I still frozen? Everyone, let me know. The no is like I'm frozen or not. Um, I'm getting it. Okay. Anyways, just give me a thumbs up if I'm back. Um, all right. Can everyone see me now? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening again. It's maybe it's the topic. All right, so I'll continue. What was I saying? So I was saying, don't you find it weird the fact that can you see me? Can everyone see me? Can't see me. Oh, no image. How about now? I don't know what's going on, everyone. Oh, you can see me now? All right, okay. So I was saying, sorry about that. So I was saying, don't you find it weird that he knew because his lawyers had obviously told him he knew what was coming? The fact that he had all of these baby oil bottles lined up and he had all of those schmegs toys still out in the open for the feds to find it. I felt that was shade towards them. I feel this is them. This is Diddy playing and taunting and throwing shade. This is what he did. And also, I do feel this is to divert the attention because he knew that people would be talking about that. They would be talking about the freak off parties and they wouldn't be talking about what is really the main issue here. It's not just the parties, it's everything else that he's involved with and everything else that he's masterminded. All right, so am I keep freezing? What's going on, everyone? um I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I keep freezing. Image is frozen again. All right, hopefully this works. Is this okay? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up if the image is back because I've updated everything. I don't know what's going on. All right. So, okay, everyone's saying it's good. I don't know. I feel that sometimes this could be a stream. Cam links my cords, everything. Worrying about the tech stuff. All right. So I just want to start really quickly with some of the questions because there's so many, and I'm gonna bring up a question.
Hey everyone, this is KEMPIRE. Hey Tarot. I am so sorry I could not be here for this reading. You know, if I could, I would, but I'm taking much needed self-care today because the Diddy of it all, I needed a break. But of course, I always have questions. And my first question is about this arrest. So this week we got to see video footage of Diddy being arrested. Apparently, according to sources, they're saying that Diddy was supposed to be arrested on Tuesday, but the feds came for him early. The feds are not confirming or denying any of that. What is the truth? Was this a planned arrest? Why exactly did the feds come a day earlier instead of allowing Diddy to turn himself in? My other question is allegedly pink powder was found in his room. And I will continue my other questions in separate voice notes.
You heard him. All right. So let's see. Why did they? I feel that, well, that's what I read, right? I read it has to do something with the whole system, and it has to do with the bail, and he wouldn't be able, like, if he turned himself in, then he wouldn't go into detention, and they wanted him to be in detention so until trial. But, and I'll read the cards. I'll read the cards because I don't know the legal stuff. So let's see. So why did they? I really feel it's because they want this one witness. All right. That's something else that I wanted to talk about, because I see another one that's going down. Someone who is very close to Diddy and is a female. She knows everything. She comes up. I'll show you. Queen of Cups. This is why. So I do feel that his right-hand woman, his assistant, his Ghislaine, let's just say, just like J.E. had Ghislaine, that's why they spoke to her. She's going to sing, and she's going to, she knows everything. And that's why this happened now. And that's why it happened the day before, because they want her to feel safe. They want her to feel comfortable in order for her to come forward. The world, she knows, to come forward with what she knows and all the evidence. Queen of Pentacles, the world. Wow. All right. So this is the High Priestess. Oh my God. Guys, I've got goosebumps. Aside from feeling lightheaded, I've gone cold. As soon as I picked up the cards and I connected with Diddy's energy, I felt cold. High Priestess, she's really like a Ghislaine. She manifested things and something else, all right, that I've said. He dabbles in dark arts. A lot of them do. She's his High Priestess. So that's why KEMPIRE. That's why Knight of Swords. She needs, if she needs to save herself. She will save herself. I'll tell you what, she will sing like a canary or a jailbird does, but she's not going to reveal everything. She will reveal as much as she believes the feds need to build on this case. But a lot of stuff about certain people is not going to be revealed, at least not yet. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. Now, the second part of KEMPIRE's question was, what was that pink powder there? The pink powder could be a lot of things. It could be ketamine. It could be GHB, the date drug. All right. It could be a lot of things. And what worries me is that it's pink. So is it pink so it's easier to convince minors to take it, use it. This is what I'm feeling. This is the direction I'm going. It seems that it's pink because they probably put some dye on it, or this is the process that chemical drug goes through. But it feels to me that this is, so it seems less menacing, I guess. Also, it's more so Jack, you're right, says she talked about the pink powder in her video. All right. I don't think I've seen that part. I'll get to your questions in a minute. Everyone, I know you have a ton, and I've collected a lot of your questions as well. But am I still here? I hope everything is okay. So if there's anything wrong with the image, I don't want to keep interrupting this and my flow. Just, add one of you or the mods, please just add like a thumbs down, and I'll know that there's some kind of issue with the tech. So I just don't want to distract myself. So the next question is, I'm going to bring it up now. Kempire's next question.
My other question is, the feds accused Diddy of conducting this Combs enterprise, and the Combs enterprise is separate from his actual business. They're saying that he created this business, used his business resources to create this Combs enterprise that was just simply for his sexual gratification. Is that the truth? Was this whole freak off just for his evil sexual gratification, or was there a bigger plan?
It wasn't so much. I don't feel it's so much for his sexual gratifications, a hedonistic kind of thing. It is a power thing for him. It's power. Again, I used the term master of the puppets. That's exactly how he sees himself, or how he saw himself. And these parties are pretty much, I have control. I can give you as much sex as you want. I can give you drugs. I can give you this, women, men, kids, whatever it is, I give it to you. But on the other hand, I'm recording you. So I have this on record, and I have all this because I have power over you right now. I'm giving you what you want. But on the other hand, you just sold your soul to the devil. And in this case, Diddy's the devil. This is what it feels like. Let me just pull the cards as well. What were those parties? Why did he put on these parties? Ooh, oh, I just got good. Those I've got to tell you, while I was shuffling, I did see, and I do believe all of this is going to come out during the trial. Things got really rough. Yes, they found IVs and things like that. So a lot of people assumed, oh, they need the IVs because it was like, sex marathons or whatever they were during these parties. Let's see. Hold on. Ooh, got a headache right now. Piercing headache. Four of Pentacles, the Emperor. That's how he sees himself, the Emperor, and the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is about safeguarding. It's sort of like safekeeping. I know I have it. It's my little secret, okay? Or it's my possession as well. And the Emperor is the strategist, is the Emperor. I am the Emperor, and my word is law, and I am who I am, and he keeps coming up as as the Emperor. He came up, I remember, in that previous reading as well, as the Emperor. And the Ace of... All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. I don't know what is going on. I'm sweating. Okay, sorry about that. It's not the wife. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I've spoken to my tech guy. Like, yeah, I don't know what it is. But back to those parties again. I have these chariot, and it's about control for him. It's all about control. He everything that he did. This wasn't because he wanted to have these parties. It was, I'm giving you something that you want, and it is, we and I want something from you. And what I want is power. I want to be able to manipulate and have power over you. So that was what these parties were all about, pretty much. Um Diddy's mother knows it all. Oh yeah, I also feel that she's probably sort of like an instigator in some shape or form as well. Allegedly, just saying. There must be some kind of Oedipal situation over there between Diddy and his mom. Just some kind of Oedipal complex going on, because, and I'll share the story in the end if the Wi-Fi and tech gods allow me to. Okay. All right, I'm going to bring up the next question now. Hopefully everything is going to be working just fine. This is KEMPIRE's question.
So there is a book that was released on September 7th, I believe it was, called Kim's Lost Words. The late Kim Porter, Diddy's baby's mother, ex-girlfriend. There have been so many different allegations that they need to open that case because people believe, allegedly, that Diddy had something to do with her passing. Is there any truth to this? I know I asked this question before, but maybe we can get a clearer answer. Is this book that was released actually Kim Porter's last words, or is this someone just creating a story because it's very easy right now to create a story? So is this book real? And did Diddy have anything to do with Kim Porter's passing? Just to ask again.
So a quick reminder, when we did this reading with KEMPIRE, I did channel Kim Porter, and she did mention the book. This was before it all came out in public that she was writing a book around her experiences, what she knew. So yes, this book has a lot of truths in it. It has been watered down, I do feel. So there's a lot of information that Kim has been sharing with Cassie, with psychic mediums, including myself, but others as well. Like, she's from the other side, she's doing a lot of work, and she's helping to bring all of this darkness to the light, all of these awful things to the light. So yeah, that book, but that book has been watered down, and I feel it has to do with the editors or some kind of management, or yeah, it seems either the editors or the publishers not wanting a lot of that stuff to be in the book because they didn't want to get themselves into legal trouble, or maybe even it's just too far out, it's just too much for people to digest, I guess, or to understand. So everyone's talking about the chief of staff, that woman. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For sure, that woman, she's also evil, because how can you just stand there and just allow this man to do all of these things that he did? Because we're not just talking about SA, we're not just talking about blackmail, we're talking about unalivings too. Allegedly. Allegedly. Okay, Joanne says incomplete. Yeah, it feels to me that it's a lot of things have been redacted, or they've been just taken out just for the sake, but it doesn't mean that another book, a book which has all of the juicy juicy is maybe the wrong word and I shouldn't be using it, but a lot of insight and information will come out soon. So there is another book for sure. Let's see. Hold on. What else, JC? I want to pull some. I'm being drawn to pull a few cards. Give me a second, everyone. Okay. The Magician. Ooh. All right. So, speaking of Kim Porter, I'll just, because that's why I'm telling you, Kim will speak and will connect to anyone who's willing to listen, even from the other side where she is. And she asked me to pull some cards. She wants me to show you what's come through. The Magician, the Wizard, the Magician, someone who has the power or who dominates over people and wants people to see him as someone super powerful and people to be afraid of him, be fearful of him. 10 of Swords, as you know, this is my death card. This is the card where it indicates a permanent ending, whether it is in a situation or a life. And Queen of Wands, that's Kim's card. And that would answer, this is answering whether Diddy was involved or whether he instigated or whether he's the one who was allegedly responsible for her unaliving. And this is the answer. Magician, someone who decides who lives, who doesn't, who gets famous, who doesn't, who gets pegged down and who doesn't. That's him, Diddy. 10 of Swords. The ending. That's her card. I'll pull one more. Justice. Justice. I've got goosebumps, everyone. Now that the tech is working, I feel good. Hope it stays that way. I feel even better about justice because I pulled that card and in my mind, I was talking to her and I was asking, will you get justice? And she will. All coming out. Good. Good. Sorry. I'm getting passionate and I'm getting excited for her because I know this is what she wants. I know this is what she wants. And this is what we all want. And it's going to happen. I'm going to show you the cards again, just in case you're doubting what I'm saying. Magician. Next one was the 10 of Swords. Next one was the Queen of Wands. And then I pulled one more because she asked me to, the Justice card. Tarot drop. There you go. She's here, by the way. She's here, but I want to keep going because I can see we have 156 in the chat. Don't forget to like this video. I want to keep going. So many questions. Next one from KEMPIRE comes up now. Next question. Here we go.
My next question, there are a lot of people that helped and assisted Diddy in his crimes. But the main focus right now, and I just did a video yesterday talking about Christina Curran. She was his chief of staff. She might be still his chief of staff. Where is she? Is she working with the feds, or is she going to be charged by the feds for assisting in these freak-offs?
All right. Christina Curran. Let's see. Let's see what the cards. Ooh. These 8 of Swords. All right. She knows. She's bound. she's sitting on these secrets. I have the moon here, all right? But these jumped out. These jumped out. I didn't pull these cards. They jumped out of the deck. So to me, it means that, yeah, they're going to start singing one by one. They're going to start talking now that they feel secure and they feel safe and they feel that he's locked up and he'll probably never come out of jail. And I will tell you my prediction around that. I have mentioned it in that previous reading as well. But this is, yeah, secrets are going to be revealed. They're going to come out. And yeah, she's going to talk for sure. Absolutely. Okay, next one.
Usher. Usher's been a big hot topic. Usher lived with Diddy for a period of time during the creation of his debut album. There have been all kinds of allegations that Diddy did something to Usher back then, and they've remained friends since then. What exactly happened between Usher and Diddy? Are there any truths to the rumors that Diddy did something to Usher when he was a minor?
Well, let's find out. Because let me bring this up. I mean, look at this. I have some images here, some pics that I want to share with you as well. Usually I have all these things prepped up, and then sometimes I forget to share them with you. But yeah, look at this. Look at the body language, everyone. Look at the body, both of them. I mean, Diddy, you know what's interesting? And before I answer that question, while I was doing some research yesterday, I was going through some images to do my thumbnail to just bring up here, and I did a little bit of a deep dive. All right. Most pictures of Diddy, he's wearing shades, he's wearing sunglasses, only for very, very official, like the signing of his Motown's records and signings or some very official events. He's not wearing shades because look at those eyes. Not just here, look at those eyes. They're dark as hell. And I don't mean the color. I mean, look at those eyes. There is the depth. Look at this one. Look at this one. That's why I brought that up, because look at this. This is the devil and personified over here. It's crazy. So I want to look into the Usher stuff. Hold on, because KEMPIRE is KEMPIRE. Maybe KEMPIRE can jump on. All right. Because he's asking me if I'm still live, so there is a chance that he can come on. So that would be great. Okay. So where was I? Yeah, those are the devil's eyes, Brittany. Okay, hold on, everyone. KEMPIRE is coming on. I need to send him the link. Right, there we go. Okay, perfect. I need my Kemp over here for this. Yeah, surprise. Okay, he's going to come on in a few minutes. All right, so where was I? Yeah, Usher. Usher, I want to show, while we're waiting for KEMPIRE to come on, I just want to show you this other image that I found, which is disturbing to say the least. Look at baby face, young little Justin Bieber over here. He looks painfully uncomfortable, painfully uncomfortable. You can see that, and why is Diddy holding him this way? You can see a forced smile. You can see it in his eyes, Justin Bieber's eyes. He looks terrified. Look at this one. This one is awful. Bieber must be, I don't know, 15, 16. Look at him acting all thuggy, and you have Diddy in the background. I mean, this is a boy acting or trying to be a man or acting like he's a thug or this rapper and trying to be part of this crew, part of this Diddy family, let's just say. So it's really depressing. It's really depressing. What is Karen saying? Something happened to Bieber. It explains he's acting out. Yeah, you should definitely go watch that reading that we did with KEMPIRE. It's eye-opening, to say the least, about Bieber, Justin Bieber, and his past as well. It's not, and it all, you guys, a lot of times it starts from the family. It does. I'm sorry to say so, but it is. It does. It really starts from the family. Look at the Kardashians. Look at how Kim Kardashian became famous, right? Because Kris Jenner just leaked her schmegs tape. I should be careful what I say and how I say it. So while we're waiting for KEMPIRE, I still want to continue and go on because there's just a lot to cover today. So what is going on with Usher? So I'm gonna tap into Usher. Oh, Usher was terrified of him. Usher does not, deep down, he does not like him. Diddy, let's see, Usher. So yeah, he took advantage, allegedly, of Usher in what way? Promising him money, fame, just partying, all the cars, the girls, all of it comes with it. If you listen to Diddy and you follow Diddy's advice and you do exactly what he says and you meet up with the people that he tells you to, then you are going to be a successful rapper and you're going to have like a multi-million deal with a big record company and whatnot, or with Bad Boy Record, whoever, you know. Three of Pentacles, working together, King of Swords. Ouch. Hold on. Nine of Pentacles too. Usher, to me, is, I don't know how to say this without sounding, because, you know, sometimes I'm way too direct. All right, I'm going to say it how it comes out anyways. So Usher, to me, is different. The energy of Usher is different to the one of Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber does really feel like he is someone who has been through a lot, and he's been manipulated, and in all aspects, in every aspect, physically, emotionally, psychologically, all of it. With Usher, it seems to me that he 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 did know what he was getting himself into. It doesn't necessarily mean that he enjoyed the ride, but as I read him now, he is kind of like, don't hate me for this, but he's kind of like turning into a mini Diddy, if that makes sense. Five of Cups, and he's also struggling with his mental health as well, Usher. But let me bring my boo KEMPIRE. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right.
Who's turning into a mini Diddy?
Usher.
I believe it.
You believe? See, because I was just answering your question.
Tweets. I'm sorry, I'm over talking. He just deleted 7,000 tweets. I don't know how they knew that, but he did.
Usher too, Pink as well, apparently.
Who did?
Pink.
Pink, the singer?
Pink, the singer. That's what the chat was saying just before he came on. They're saying that she deleted all her tweets. Then there's Usher.
Not Pink. I love me some Pink.
I love me some Pink too. No.
But if she did something, to the hell with her.
I don't know, but is this connected to Diddy, or is this connected to Elon Musk, or is Elon Musk connected to Diddy?
Okay.
I don't know. Just saying. Maybe. You never know. You never know. I'm just putting it out there.
Y'all, I never take a day off. Look.
See, you can't get away from Diddy whether you like it or not.
Oh my gosh. Well, I did hear that you said you felt a little lightheaded. Earlier today, I wasn't feeling the greatest myself. So I wonder if it's related, because I was sending you those voice notes about Diddy.
Yes, because we've been talking about Diddy since this morning for you, afternoon for me. So I guess this energy is just like too much for us. I'm feeling better now, but I am like, my whole body is cold. And I don't think it's going to get any better until we're done, because it's just, it feels like this, there's a lot of energy. And Kim Porter is here. I don't know if you heard that.
No, I didn't hear that. I need a full catch up.
Okay, so
questions.
oh, you need to catch up, because just before you texted me, one thing that came through is that Kim is fighting. She's getting justice. She's getting her justice because allegedly, this is according to her, okay, for entertainment purposes only and all that jazz. It's because she wasn't alive because of him.
Okay, well, people have been speculating. People keep asking, open up her case again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it will. They will. It's all coming out. It's all coming out, and justice will be served for sure. That
Wow.
it's just, it came through, and I was so happy. I just got like goosebumps all over, and I'm like,
We can
great.
get back to him because I know you're in the middle of exposing Usher Raymond.
Yeah. Okay. Let's continue with Usher. All right. So, do you want to ask your question again, or any question about it? Because now I've just completely lost track.
Well, you said that Usher was a mini
Yes,
Diddy. Why
why
did Usher delete 7,000 tweets allegedly?
Ooh, boom, boom.
I literally saw that on my way back. I was like, oh, wait a minute.
Why did he delete? Okay, this one popped out. That this was a jumper card. This is the Queen of Swords. Because there are hints, and there are things in those tweets, in those past tweets, that he doesn't want them to resurface, or he doesn't want the feds to get access to them, or he doesn't want for us to start deciphering this puzzle. That's what I'm getting. And I guess a lot of other artists and people who were involved with Diddy in some way, shape, or form are going to do the same. Five of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. What were those tweets that he deleted? You know, my Ace of Wands is my sex card, right?
Oh, yes. You said that before.
It's phallic. The ones are phallic. So the Five of Pentacles. Why? Because there are things in those tweets that he doesn't, because back in the day when they tweeted things to each other, it could have been code. It could have been in their own language. It could have been in a way where, you know, we were completely ignorant of, but now we're not. So now we can decipher those codes, right? So that's why those tweets are gone.
Wow.
And never to be seen again.
Well, tweets aren't ever really deleted. So he could have deleted them from his page, but they're not really deleted.
That's true. That is very true. So I don't know why he did it. I don't know why he did it that way in that case, because people can still find those tweets. The feds certainly can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not done with Usher because I've sensed something with Usher since the Super Bowl. I've sensed a change in regards to the opportunities that were given to Usher. Yes, Usher's very talented, and I'm not saying he doesn't deserve these opportunities. There's been something about Usher's alliance to the powers that be in the industry, the people like the Anna Wintours. He said that he reached out to Anna Wintour. She was like the first person he called when he got the Super Bowl. Anna Wintour, you didn't call your mama?
Weird.
You called Anna Wintour. Mind you, Usher had a period of time where he was being accused of giving people STDs, one particular one. So it's so interesting that we have sort of forgotten all of that. And now Usher is sort of like this golden boy being honored by all the different awards, had the Super Bowl this year. So there's been something. There's been something with Usher. What's the connection between Usher and Anna Wintour?
Well, he won't be.
Right? Y'all didn't see that coming, did you?
Well, he won't be the golden boy now that Diddy's in jail, right?
Well,
I don't think. We'll see, because a lot's going to come out, and a lot will come out. We're not just saying this. A lot is coming out now. It's the floodgates are open. So, but let's see. Let me see.
The
Usher
oil gates are open. Sorry, had to. Sorry. Sometimes you got to take a very serious situation and make a little bit of a joke. Okay, y'all?
Okay, hold on. Let's see.
I'm scared to ask the next question that's on my mind. but I'm gonna ask it.
Well, you can ask anything.
Entertainment purposes only. Where's the disclaimer button?
Yeah, that's the point. I had it on before, but with all the tech issues that I had.
Is it tech issues or is it something else?
Well, I don't know. It's probably something else because the tech issues, I've like upgraded all of my tech. So there's no excuse for that. So let's see. 3 of Cups. There's a lot of cups. She's a mentor of some sort. But why? Why her? Why Anna Wintour? Hold on. 10 of Pentacles. Why is there money? Okay, let me show you the cards. This 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups, as you know, is the wish card. It is like how he sees her. I do feel like maybe he saw her as, again, as a mentor. He looked up to her. Okay, because of the career she has, because she is the way that she is. She's super famous and the best at what she does. And then I got the 3 of Cups here. So it's 3 of them. It's just Usher, Anna Wintour, and someone else. And it feels that they have some kind of friendship or some kind of like rapport between them. Page of Pentacles. So I know Anna Wintour has kids, right? She's got twins.
Daughter, right?
She has a daughter? Yeah, it feels like a daughter to me.
I think so. Look, don't guarantee. I don't know that much about Anna Wintour.
Anyway, she definitely has a child because I see it and it feels like a daughter now. So I don't know what the connection here is with the daughter as well and the 10 of Pentacles.
Storm says daughter B. Yeah.
Daughter B. Okay. Thanks, Storm. Let's see. And the daughter is there and the 5 of Pentacles. What's going on with the 10 of Pentacles? What was he? I don't know what so the connection here is money. I get Pentacles or some kind of assets here, but I also see, because I have the Cups, it's more of someone's. So obviously he met her through someone, whether it's Diddy or someone else, I don't know, because I see 3 of them. And I'm going to say it, and it's going to sound weird because this is how it comes through to me. It feels like Anna Wintour is the mom that he never had or he wanted to have. It's weird. They have a weird sort of mentor, mom, son.
Or because his mother was his manager for a long period of time. They were very close at one particular point. Then when he married Tamika Foster, that relationship really became rocky. I don't know if it ever was the same. So I wonder if, sometimes if you lose that mother figure in your life, all of a sudden you're looking for the new one.
Maybe, but that's
how older women.
He likes older women.
Yeah, I mean, he dated Chili from at TLC for a long time, and she was a lot older than he is.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Psychology. Now we're talking psychology.
We're talking but it doesn't feel that. I feel it's like mutual, that she likes him too, but not in that way. Not in that way. I'm pulling some more cards. I don't know. It just feels like they have a weird relationship. She's got connections, the Hierophant here, and I've got the Sun, and I've got the Temperance here. It just feels like a very weird relationship. Maybe it's that. Maybe it is that she acts as a mentor and she's got all these connections, or when they first met and like he ends up seeing his mom in her, or he sees things in her and she sees things in him. And yeah, it's sort of a mismatched relationship, but I don't see anything dark there though. Let me just say that. So I don't see anything dark.
I never know what the cards are going to say. I have to just ask the question.
Yeah, of course. New wife, 40 years. What do you mean 40 years? 40 years what? Difference or 40 years?
His new wife, I think it's probably fairly in his age range as opposed to what he's dated in the past. But back to Usher. Okay. Wait, did you play all my questions already?
No, I was I was halfway there.
Okay,
So
we can
wait,
play. We can
should I
play them
bring it up?
myself because I was in a flow of thought when I sent you those texts, so I don't remember everything I asked.
Sure. Hold on. Let me bring up the next one then. Hold on. There you go.
Recently, former Danity Kane and Diddy Dirty Money star Dawn Richard filed a lawsuit against Diddy. She alleged in that lawsuit that Neo, the singer, Usher, Jimmy Iovine, a music executive, were witnesses to Cassie's abuse during a dinner. She accuses Diddy of punching Cassie in the stomach at this dinner. Is that true?
Wow. All right. Let's find out. Okay, too many cards. Hold on. See, the energy is changing.
While you shuffle and you get that together, I'll give you guys the tea on that whole situation. So Dawn Richard filed a lawsuit, a 55-page lawsuit. She accused Diddy of not paying her. She's owed millions still from him. She accused him of being inappropriate with her as well. She also confirmed that she witnessed Cassie's abuse, and she even encouraged Cassie to leave him. All right. And everyone's been dragging Dawn saying, oh, he wouldn't want you. And, you just jumping on the bandwagon. Kalena Harper, who was also part of Diddy Dirty Money, came out with an Instagram story basically saying, I did not witness any or experience what Dawn Richard has mentioned in her lawsuit, only for us to find out from the SDNY, Diddy contacted Kalena Harper after that lawsuit was filed 128 times in the span of 4 days.
Whoa.
Another reason why the SDNY did not want him to get out on bail.
All right. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I'm reshuffling because I pulled the cards and it didn't make any sense to me at all. Three of Swords, though. This jumped out. Three of Swords is the heartbreak. It's like pain, heartbreak. And you said how many people were? How many witnesses were when?
There were quite a few people there. I only mentioned Neo, the singer. Usher was there, allegedly.
Yeah.
And Cassie was there, of course. Dawn was there. I believe Kalena was also there as well, because I think this was like a whole meeting for their group. So those individuals, Dawn named in her lawsuit. She said Neo and Usher were there, and Jimmy Iovine, the executive of the record label that they were signed to.
Interesting. So Cassie was pregnant. Was that during her pregnancy?
I don't know. We didn't know she was pregnant.
Well, I'm just saying, I feel that why he did what he did was, I'll show you the cards, but she was pregnant. So Hermit, it was a secret. No one knew except for him. Empress, pregnancy. Seven of Pentacles, work. He didn't want this to happen. Judgment. Oh yeah, I believe her. Yeah, it happened. Oh my God, I've got a headache. I've got a piercing headache right now. I'm fine. But I'm just saying, as soon as I said it, you guys, he was pregnant. So he did that on purpose. He knew exactly. Have you ever heard another man punch a woman in the stomach for what? What? Like usually men pull hair, they beat women in the face because they want them to look awful. It's a vanity thing. It's because they want women to feel small. It's a whole thing. I do Krav Maga, so I've learned how perpetrators and how men attack women. They won't go for the stomach or the belly unless.
So he intentionally did that.
Sorry, what was that?
He intentionally did that because
yes,
he knew.
It was yes, that's what I'm saying. It was intentional because he knew no one else knew. And he did it
for that he was seeing a woman in a public place.
He wanted to do that in a public place because he wanted to humiliate her. It's pure and simple. And I get this, three of the people, why I asked how many people were witnesses or were there. I do feel that three of them can testify or they will testify because they're witnesses. They felt bad for her. Like they genuinely felt very disgusted towards him and very, very bad toward only three people out of all of the other people that were there in that public. There were three people.
One of those people? But you said he's like a little Diddy. I was like, what did I miss in
No,
regards to that? Why did you think he's a little Diddy?
because that's how the energy came through. Like he's learned from Diddy a lot, so he's mimicking,
True.
and also he's greedy. He wants to become rich and famous and become a Diddy. He's not. Yeah, Usher is Usher, but he's not there yet. All right. In my opinion, I don't know. You might disagree, or other people might disagree, but he's a mini Diddy. The way that he thinks, he's been programmed to be the way that he is, and how to manipulate and people and situations. Yeah, I
Well,
don't trust Usher. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't.
I don't know if this has been said though. Usher basically was groomed by Diddy, and
Yeah.
when I say groomed, you could read into that all that you want, but we'll give you the PC version of that, meaning he helped him in his debut album. He lived with Diddy at one particular point when he was a young boy. Did we
Mm-hmm.
talk about what could have happened to Usher while being groomed by the diddler?
Bieber also stayed for 48 hours, right? With
Yeah, that's a video that's going on the internet around the internet recently again.
I know. I saw clips of it
Yeah, there's a few clips
online.
there.
I was so disturbed by it. So, Usher. So, what happened when Usher was living with him? Okay,
Yeah.
let's see. It really feels like Usher is. I'm not saying he will never be Diddy in the sense like how evil and manipulative Diddy is, and all the stuff that he did, and how he's unalived people, and he's been the cause of the unaliving of people. But Usher, in his mind, he's going to be the next big rapper mogul, record label owner, blah blah blah, just like Diddy. What was that?
He's a singer, but
Okay, sorry, singer. Yeah.
I'm here.
Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Let's see.
So, what did he experience as a
Yeah.
kid living with Diddy?
I'm seeing a lot. He was introduced to alcohol when he was a kid. Just saying, because I could see alcohol. I could see alcohol and bottles of vodka and stuff being passed on. I see women around him.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just the parties. It's not just the parties. I feel like in Diddy's homes, there were always people in and out. There was always people around.
Yeah.
Women, barely dressed.
Yeah.
Around. Men. It's just this is what I'm getting. 8 of Pentacles. What did he do? I do see that they also like wrote music, or he found inspiration though. Usher did find a lot of inspiration in, according to my cards and what I'm getting, like he found himself during that time, because he was obviously young, and he was obviously sort of like mesmerized, or he looked up to Diddy. Hierophant, I keep getting that. The sun. Oh no. Okay, so doesn't look good. Doesn't look good, because I got the Hierophant, and the Hierophant, if you remember, you won't remember, but this last reading that we did on Diddy a few months ago, I keep getting the Hierophant, and Hierophant is a lot of times, an institution. It could be the church, it could be the government, it could be a cult, or a cult leader, or some kind of illegal organization. And then I've got this. Does he have a church? Why do I keep sensing that he has connections to some kind of church and church leader? And that's where the minors come in as well. And the trafficking. The trafficking, I know I'm going a little bit off, but
it's all connected.
It is all connected. I'm just blurting out things that's coming through right now. That's coming to me. The trafficking is connected to a church, and there is a lot of money laundering happening through a church too. That's what I'm getting. What?
TD Jakes?
Oh, I don't know who that is.
I know you don't know who that is. Can we ask the cards? What you're getting in regards to this church and the trafficking of it all, is it related to TD Jakes? Because that has been another person that has been mixed in with all the Diddy stuff.
Okay, hold on. I'm hearing it's more than one church.
Oh, dear.
Queen of Swords, Three of Swords. TD Jakes, this guy, he probably knows a lot. Because remember, I got the Three of Swords before when we talked about Cassie being punched in the stomach.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I think he's one of them. But there's another church too.
Oh.
I don't know. Is he a pastor? Is he some kind of like church?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he's also involved. And there's another one as well, though. Another church.
Someone in the chat said Lou Taylor.
Lou Taylor, if she like, I don't know, to funnel funds through Kris Jenner's church. No, I don't think it's connected to the Jenners or to the Kardashians. I'll be honest, because while I was doing my research and reading through Diddy stuff as well, I was trying to pick up, because I did see the Kardashian name or Kris Jenner's name being talked about, and I don't feel there is a connection, but
that's a whole other level of evil. Separate evil.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not connected to the Diddy stuff. No. No, there might be some connection, but it's not going to come out up, or it's nothing that, it's as important as the other people were involved. But there's definitely a church involved. Let me pull another one. The Empress. Diddy's mom.
Okay, get out my brain. What about Diddy's mom?
I also have some tea about Diddy's mom, because personally, things that I know personally, because of when I was working.
I've been feeling something about Diddy's mom. I just don't say it because she's a mother.
I know.
But I feel like it's interesting that she's brought up so much. She was brought up when he was giving back all of his artists their royalties and publishing and things like that. And in the NDA, it said, you cannot disparage me or my mama. And I said, why would he put that in an NDA? What she do?
So let me just say, I didn't know that. And that makes so much sense regarding what I know about his mom and him. So I've told you in the past that my stepbrother and I had a luxury yacht company where we managed yachts and we chartered them out. So we chartered these luxury yachts out to celebrities too. And I was in charge of the chartering and the marketing and the clients and all that. So we got a request one day from a fellow broker from the US, and they said that a very famous rapper, I don't remember if they said rapper or they said singer, wants to charter one of our yachts out for a week and wanted to go to Mykonos. And they wanted to pick up the boat from Mykonos, actually, because they were going to fly over by helicopter from Athens. All good. Okay. Usually what we do is that we have sort of like a preference sheet where you send to the client, right? And you're like, what's your favorite fruit? What do you want to eat for breakfast? What do you want to do? So you have like this preference sheet, which is a long thing. So you understand this is below deck. That's totally what we should do, a below deck thing. But where you just go through and you understand the client. So you've got everything on board and you've got everything ready for the client. So I got back the preference sheet and it was cray. One thing that was on the preference sheet is like, have French fries ready all day, 24 hours a day. The chef has to have French fries.
I don't think it's that crazy. I love a French fry too.
That's not crazy. Okay. That's not crazy, but it's not the preference sheet that was crazy. It was more so what was happening on the yacht. I have to be a little bit careful of what I say, because my brother still owns the company and it's a huge company and he's in the US. So I don't want to get him in trouble, because a Google search can find him. So all I can say is about his mom. Okay. And I will share more details in a members only. And I'll share with you, KEMPIRE, offline, is that his mom was the one who signed the charter contract. She was the one who spoke to me or the crew or the captain. It wasn't Diddy. Diddy wasn't like, he was either in his cabin or he was in the jacuzzi or he was elsewhere on the boat. But it was the mom who had control of everything. She was the one who was in control of the payments, the contracts, everything, the itinerary, everything. And Diddy wouldn't go, for instance, like one day at 3 a.m. He asked for, and chefs need to go to bed. They need to rest too, because they get up in the morning, they have to clean the galley, they have to cook, they have to do 3 o'clock in the morning. Diddy woke the chef up because he wanted French fries, but it wasn't even Diddy. He made his mom do it. It's almost like his mom, like he goes to his mom, he's like, Mom, this is what I want, or this is what I want you to do. And she does it. Just, yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
So she had a lot more involvement in his business affairs than we
knew.
knew.
I believe that she has a lot of involvement in his business and his money as well. And I do believe that she does consult him. I have met her. I have seen her. I have to be careful what I say. But anyways, you can only guess that, the tree doesn't fall too far from the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. That's all I'm going to say.
What does the card say, though, in regards to Janice Combs and her involvement in all? Did she know about the 1,000 bottles of lube and baby oil?
I'm sure she did, because what happened on that yacht? On that yacht?
Yes.
The things that were happening?
Oh.
The things that my crew witnessed?
Oh,
she knows. She was on that yacht, so she knows. She knows. But she's going to protect her son, right? She's going to protect her kid.
When they were trying to get the bail for him, he put up her house, and everyone was like, "How are you putting up your mama's house?"
I can't with the Combs. I can't really. Oh no. Okay. So what was the question around the mom, right? What did you ask me about the mom?
What does she know?
Oh, what does she know?
Yeah,
okay.
What does she know, and what's her involvement? Because I've always felt like, I feel like there's something there. I've always sensed that. I never said it until now. And then you told me that story. Now I'm like, oh.
That's my experience. I'm just gonna throw the cards now.
What does the cards say?
Okay, the Queen of Pentacles. So that totally validates what I just said. That she is like she is involved in the business aspect of things in some, in many ways actually. 6 of Cups. Does Diddy have a sibling? No, right?
Oh, I don't even know. I never even thought about that. Let me Google Schmoogle that.
Yeah, why do I pick up a sibling energy? Which is weird.
He does. Keisha Combs.
Oh, really? Where is she? Why I was picking up that energy? Where is she? Is she behind the scene?
No idea.
Oh, because I pick up her energy. I pick up that it's 2 of them. Okay, that says Diddy and Keisha.
Combs. Yeah, I never even thought about Keisha.
Oh, interesting. Well, to answer your question, how much does she know? She knows. She knows. She knows.
Oh.
She knows. Maybe she doesn't know all of it, but I mean, I would say she knows a lot. A lot. I don't think she knows that her son is allegedly gay. Oh. I think that she's a bit in denial regarding that, and probably that's why he surrounds himself with women and girlfriends and whatnot. And I think it has to do with his mom, because if his mom wasn't, this is what I'm picking up intuitively, everyone. I feel like if his mom wasn't with us, if she had, let's say, if she had died years ago, I do feel that Diddy would have been very out in the open about some certain kinks and things.
Oh, so he sort of those private thoughts, those things that he has, those secrets, he keeps it on the low because of his mom.
Yeah, I do believe it's like he loves his mom. Okay, it's an eatable complex for sure, but he doesn't really want to disturb his mom either. You know, there is some kind of line that he draws there.
Mm,
But she knows, come on, what mom doesn't know what her kid is like?
mm.
So yeah. The sister though, I do feel I don't get the same kind of vibe. Like, look, the Empress, I just got the Temperance. She knows, and she knows that things are even worse than she has witnessed or experienced things around her son.
Mhm,
The daughter is interesting. I mean, the sister, Keisha. It's
mhm.
interesting. I feel she's gonna come. We're gonna hear of her. She's gonna be somehow. She's not involved in all that, I don't think,
No.
but she will definitely come out and support her brother or be like a family representative or in some way, or
Mm.
she'll be in the limelight for sure at
Oh.
some point.
So
So
for people
yeah.
that didn't know that he had a sister, they will know now.
Well, there you go. Well, we just doubted that he has a sister. So
Well, I think some people knew. We were just
oh, yeah, and I could see it in the chat that people knew. I didn't know.
me either. Me either. Wow. Okay.
Uh, Daddy's asking, I wonder if mom is being questioned by the feds.
Can I ask the
Not
cards?
yet. Not
Oh.
yet. Why would she be questioned? She's not going to be questioned by the feds because I believe she's going to be questioned by prosecution. But when they go to trial, but I do believe that the feds, the reason why it's all gone down, which is what I was answering your question before you came on, Kemp, was that I do believe that the reason why they arrested him now and the day before and all that happened was because they have one big witness. And we know who it is, by the way. It's his assistant, his chief
Christina
of staff.
Coram, the chief
Is
of
that her
staff.
name?
Christina
Yeah, that
Coram.
one.
I think that was one
Yeah.
of my questions.
Yeah, that comes after, but I'm answering it
Oh.
already.
So
She knows a lot.
so she's working with the feds?
She will, well, now she will be because he's in jail, so she feels safe. That's why it all went down.
Oh, so they got him early to
Yes.
protect her.
Exactly. To give her to make her feel safe and to give her the opportunity to come forward with the evidence and the stuff that she knows, because she knows everything. She's like the Ghislaine of JE.
I literally just did a video last night talking about her. I was like, who is his chief of staff? He's highlighted her as his main one. In Little Rod's lawsuit, he referred to her as Diddy's Ghislaine, whatever her name is.
Maxwell. Yeah.
Maxwell. In that lawsuit, he referred to her as that. And I was like, okay, now people were starting to talk more and more about her. And I was like, let's unpack this. So she started out with him back in 2013, and he's referred to her publicly as his right hand. And one of my questions was he setting her up by saying that so publicly?
If he's setting her up, or
just sort of like putting it out there. Oh, she's my right hand. So if I go down, you go down. That was just my assumption.
It's funny you say that because I wanted to say that before, but I had the tech issues and I didn't. I truly believe, and you heard it here first, and mark my words, he's going to bring a lot of people down. He is not going to go down silently. He's not going to be a JE. This one is evil. Not that the other one isn't, but this one, Diddy, if he goes down, everyone goes down. Everyone goes down. So what Christina, his chief of staff or whatever, yeah, she's smart because she knows that she has to work with the feds in order for her. Otherwise,
her exposure to allegedly coordinating all of these freak offs and God only knows what else, her exposure is you either work with them or you're going to jail.
Exactly. And yeah, so she's the one. That's why it's all happening. She's going to be the key witness in all of this. No, not that, Cassie isn't, but, and other people are as well, but she knows a lot of things that the rest don't.
She probably knows even more than Cassie, because if you're the one coordinating all of his business and his personal, and she's still been there, like she was still employed by him. When he got raided by the feds, she was poolside with him looking sad. We're done. Look, we're done. I don't even
Yeah.
think he was done because he was, according to the feds, Diddy was ongoing into this year, even after the Kathy lawsuit, still having freak offs. That
Yeah,
is such
because
a 90s term. That would you can tell he's a man of a particular
I
age,
know.
referring to these little escapades as a freak off. What in the
I know.
90s?
I know, and isn't it funny? Which I mentioned at the beginning of this live, and I said, "Isn't it funny?" He knew that he knew that he was going to be arrested because he knew he was either going to turn himself in or he was going to get arrested. He knew that was coming, and the fact that he still had those parties, and the fact that the feds raided his home and they found all these bottles and all these paraphernalia and all these sex toys and the drugs and all of
And
it.
pow pals with the
I
rub
mean,
security, so whatever the serial numbers off.
those two, the pow pows, the pew pews. I mean, like the fact it's like almost like he's taunting the feds. He's almost like, I've got power. I've got so much power. Try and get me, you can't get me because, and this is the thing, it's because of Diddy's connections. They're not just his connections are not only around, and you know this, we
Okay.
all know this since we've all deep diven in or deep dove, we all deep dove in this. He's got connections outside the music
Oh
industry.
yeah. There's no way that he's gotten away with this for so long without having connections in the most important places like politics and law enforcement. And I mean, there have been accusations of that he's had connections in law enforcement for years, though.
Well, that's why he thinks he's still arrogant. To this day, right now, as we speak, I truly believe that Diddy is a smug a-hole. He's an arrogant a-hole who believes that he's going to get out of jail. He's not going to get out of jail because remember, Kemp, what we said last reading.
Oh,
He's not coming out of this alive.
damn.
Because he's faking. Well, we'll look into it. What I said last reading was that I saw him faking his death. So either he is faking his death or others are going to fake his death.
I was about to say, because how can he fake his death without help if he's in lockup?
Well, he still has help and connections.
I'm sure he has helps and connections within that metropolitan detention center.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. I'm just saying what came through last time, but we'll ask that question again anyways towards the end and see what kind of justice is Diddy gonna get in the end,
Well, I know I sent you a bunch of questions, so let's get through those before the other ones come up.
Okay, wait. Where were
the last one was the Dawn Richard question.
Hold on, I think this one is the next one.
Since we're on the topic of Usher, FemTower and I did a reading on Justin Bieber a long time ago. It was a very sad reading, but we felt for Justin Bieber. And now a lot of people are talking about Kim's Lost Words, this alleged book that Kim Porter wrote before her passing, that she discovered had relations with Diddy. She also alleges in this book that Diddy had relations with minors. First question, is it true that Diddy had inappropriate relationships with minors? Secondly, was one of those minors Justin Bieber? What is the story behind Justin Bieber's relationship with Diddy? There's a lot of footage that people are picking apart that show Justin Bieber being uncomfortable. What exactly was Justin Bieber feeling in those moments? Are people reading too much into what we're seeing, or people seeing exactly what we're seeing? And do we think that Justin Bieber will come forward? Where is Justin Bieber's head currently when it comes to the Diddy of it all? I had a lot of questions.
Wow.
But before you answer that, I did mention this new book that came out, Kim's Lost Words. I don't know, did you uncover whether or not is this actually Kim Porter's word? Well, she's in the room, isn't she? Kim, are those your words?
No, what I got was that it's not actually her book. It's very watered down, very redacted. There's a lot of stuff missing, but the actual book will eventually come out. But this is not the book. It's just parts of the book.
Oh, so but it is.
either a publisher or someone or some kind of editor did not want to put, especially because this was pre, this indictment,
Mhm.
Diddy's indictment. They did not want to put all that, maybe because of for legal reasons. But
Mhm.
what Kim told me was like, no, that's very much a watered down. This is nothing. It's very slimmed down. It's not but the actual book will eventually come out. Yeah.
Okay. But this book that did come out is her words, but a watered down version of her words.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in some way. Yeah, it's not word for word, but it's in some way it speaks through her. Yeah.
Wow.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
Well, that leads to what was uncovered. A lot of people are reacting to some of the things that came out in this book, Kim Porter's last words, and the mention of Diddy with minors. Is that true? I think you've answered that
I've
before.
answered that, but I'll pull cards around Bieber though.
Mhm.
I've answered that because I do, yeah,
Believe that it is.
allegedly, in my opinion, I do believe there was a lot of activity with minors.
Mm.
I keep getting the Queen of Swords. Ooh, the Seven of Cups. Bieber. Justin. So I have the Queen of Swords here, putting a brave, I'll just tell you how I read. I'm reading Justin Bieber's energy right now. So putting a brave face, never will he, it's not something that he ever wants for it to come out in public. It's something that he will want to bury it forever. It feels almost like he has PTSD, because I do feel that he has memory lapses because of that. So, and it's not something that he will ever talk about or he feels comfortable talking about, and he does not remember most of it.
Wow.
Seven of Cups.
No response.
Seven of Cups just shows that it's he was Seven of Cups is illusions as well. It's also like things are not as they appear. This whole I'll just take him under my wing. Diddy saying, I'll take Justin Bieber under my wing, and why don't you come and stay with me for 48 hours and show you what 48 hours is like living as Diddy, or Puff Duddy, whatever he was called back then. No, it doesn't look good. It does not look good. And Five of Swords. So poor Justin Bieber. Listen, they put him, because I do blame his family as well, because you should be protecting your child and not putting your child in a situation with other adults, especially when they're rappers, especially when that there are drugs around in arms and whatnot. Anyways, this was it. Justin Bieber. He was a young child, and he truly believed at the time that these people, Diddy and his people and this industry and all these people that were surrounding him, wanted the best for him, and they believed in his talents, and they wanted him to become like a huge star, and all that. And he believed it. He truly believed that that's what they wanted from him. And there was grooming. They desensitized him from certain acts and things that were going on. So, and it started off with him not participating, but him watching things that were happening in parties between big groups of people, i.e. orgies and stuff. He was in it, but they normalized it for him in order, as part of his grooming. This is what I'm getting. And then Five of Swords, the poor guy's traumatized. Two of Wands, let me just say this. Whatever happened to Justin Bieber did not happen in Miami. I do feel it didn't happen in Miami. It happened somewhere. It started somewhere abroad. Or somewhere not in Miami, at least. So it wasn't his Miami home that happened. Remember, I talked about tunnels in the past, and those tunnels. So those tunnels, I stand by it because I keep seeing them every time I connect to this Diddy energy. I see tunnels. it's interesting because I also see a ton of connecting two homes or two buildings, and I don't know. It could be. I don't know.
You see a lot of things on the internet. I literally saw a video yesterday of people talking about Diddy's LA home connecting to like Hugh Hefner's home or something like that.
That's what I was going to say. That I see his home connecting to another home through a tunnel. That's what I was just about to say. Yeah, but I'm not sure which home that is. I'm not getting that. But there is a tunnel connecting, and poor Justin Bieber, I do feel terrible for him. Guys, you cannot imagine how numb I've gone. Just like High Priestess. Oh my God. There was a lot of grooming and there was a lot of ritualistic stuff, and he was part of it. And when he was young, they normalized it for him.
Remember Justin Bieber was signed to Usher?
Was he? I didn't remember.
Was Usher involved?
Oh, I forgot about that.
I mean, I've been doing a lot of research on this thing. I've been seeing all the videos, all the. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I forgot about that myself until I'm doing the videos, and I'm like, oh, okay.
So let me just say this. I know I said Usher is turning into a mini Diddy, but he is not as evil. He's the lesser evil of the two. I don't believe that Usher did anything physical to Justin Bieber. No.
But did he know about? I mean, obviously he knew about Diddy's behaviors.
Yeah, they all knew.
He didn't protect Justin.
No.
He's just as bad.
No, he didn't. Let me see. Let me pull a card and see what the cards have to say. The moon. Oh God. Usher. No, he knew. Well hidden. Yeah, but he didn't help. He didn't protect. He knew. Usher knows quite a bit, quite a lot, according to my cards, allegedly. So. No, someone said, I thought Usher took him in first. It doesn't feel, maybe he took him under his wing, or he was the sort of like the guy that was there to sort of like groom him, but not, I don't see or feel that there was, I don't feel Usher was the first one who did something to Bieber. No. It feels like he was part of that crew. He could have been part of the grooming team, but no. The groomer, yeah.
The groomer recruiter.
The groomer recruiter. That's the groomer recruiter. The groomer recruiter. That's terrible. Yeah.
Sidebar. I know we're all over the place, y'all, but I just saw when someone say J-Lo's name. How's J-Lo doing in regards to this? Because like I would love to be a fly on the wall for some of the people that were connected to Diddy. Because I know she's going through a divorce. She's canoodling still with Ben, but still getting a divorce. But I know she sees all of this. And I know we talked about her in the last one. But what is her head at right now? How is she reacting to all of this? She's like, I got bigger fish to fry. I'm trying to divorce this man and find my next one.
Oh, I need to find myself a new man.
You know she is.
That's what she's thinking right now. I don't think she cares. What's interesting about J-Lo? It's good thing you asked, because I was thinking about this yesterday, and I'm like, she's awfully quiet and she's awfully calm for some reason. Like every time I try to like tune into J-Lo a little bit, I feel like she's calm around the whole Diddy stuff. And I'm like, how is that possible? Why isn't she worried? Obviously, she was there, remember, for the shooting back in 2010, the nightclub shooting. Allegedly, she was the one who hid the gun. I mean, she knew stuff. She was dating him. She was with him for a while. And it's funny because I'm like, what is going on? Do they have dirt on each other? Which is why there's a separation between them. Like, there's a complete separation between them. Energetically as well. They're not tied together anymore. which is interesting. Where is her head at?
What's that?
You know what? I don't think she cares or she worries much. I don't know why.
Oh.
I don't know why. What is wrong with you, J-Lo? You know, she feels safe. She feels safe.
Does that mean she has something? Can we find out what she has on him? Because that could be the only reason why she feels safe.
I'll try. She feels safe from the feds and safe from Diddy for some reason.
I mean, it was a very long time ago. That 1999.
It was
like 25 years.
Hold on. What did she ask? Why she say? Why does she feel safe?
Does she have anything on him? Like, or what does she have on Diddy that she feels so secure in her position right now?
I got the King of Cups and the King of Wands. So the King of Cups is, he has a lot on him, especially like drug use and stuff like that. Or drug trafficking even. And then I have the King of Wands. There is a man who's protecting her. There is some kind of like man that is friends with Diddy and J-Lo or knows both of them. And he's sort of in the middle, and I see him as a buffer. So meaning that he's kind of like, he's the one who is protecting her from him, and also is cutting this energetic tie from those two. Who is he? But I feel that he knows them from the past, and he could have been connected to Diddy back then when they were dating back in 2010.
I have a couple of people in mind.
Yeah, go on, because I have something in mind, but go on. Yeah.
Either her current manager, who's been with her since the beginning, Benny Medina, or Tommy Mottola.
I was going to say, because I know what Tommy Mottola looks like, and I saw like a little bit of the looks, I would say is that I'm leaning towards Tommy Mottola for sure. Yeah.
And I also feel like, yes, Benny Medina's, he's been in the business for a very long time. Would I say that he's as powerful enough to, keep a Diddy at bay? Not really, but maybe definitely. Well, it depends on what Benny has on Diddy too. But I would say more so a Tommy Mottola, because you know what Michael Jackson said about Tommy Mottola.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. But yeah, it feels like, so she's untouchable, he's untouchable. So they're both kind of like, there's an agreement between them, and it's done. And I feel like J-Lo lives in La La Land. Like, honestly.
Typical Leo. I love my Leos. I have a Leo moon.
Yeah, that's so. She's not bothered. I don't think J-Lo is going to be part of this case or anything like that. Yeah, of course, her name is going to be thrown out there. She's J-Lo, but she's not a major key player in all of this. So that's why she's in La La Land. She's like, who's next? Who am I going to marry next?
We could do that save that for another day.
Yeah.
Questions, because I know we're running long and I haven't eaten.
Oh, and we all know what happens when KEMPIRE doesn't eat. He gets hungry. All right. Okay, go on. Do you want me to bring up the next question, or do you have a question?
No, the next question, because I can't remember what I asked you.
We've got two more. So this is this one and the next one.
Cassie was photographed and videoed that she was here in New York City. I mean, she could be here in New York City for a variety of different reasons, but based off of the indictment, Diddy's indictment, it seems as if she is in communication with the feds and that she is a witness. Can you confirm that Cassie Ventura, the woman that sued Diddy and settled that lawsuit within 24 hours, is she in fact working with the feds, and where is her energy right now?
Oh, got cut off for some reason. Yeah, no, totally. I said this in the beginning as well. I totally see Cassie being part of this. I do feel Cassie opened the Pandora's box. She's the one who started it all back 6-7 months ago during the Scorpio eclipse.
Almost a year.
No, wasn't it? No,
Yeah,
was it?
come November, it'll be a year since she filed her lawsuit.
You're right, but there was a Scorpio eclipse around the time. Remember, because we were talking about it.
Oh.
And there was a Scorpio eclipse, and she came out with these, with this lawsuit and the civil lawsuit. And now, the day before the Pisces eclipse, lunar eclipse.
Oh, another water sign eclipse.
Another water sign. And then we have another eclipse in Libra in October, and that's a solar eclipse. But anyways, to answer your question, yes, she's going to be a big, big, big part of this. Big part of this.
It makes sense. She's been around him for over 10 years.
Yeah. And I do feel she's the one who is going to also help for other witnesses and other people to come forward. She's going to encourage them because of her bravery, because she's brave. Come on. Like back then when she came out and said that, she was risking a lot. And so, yeah, she will be part of this. She's going to be a big part of this this case.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. All right. Next question.
Next question. Let me bring it up. Hold on.
I can't remember what I asked.
I don't remember the last one either. Hold on. Okay.
So my next question: the day Diddy was arrested, an extraordinary amount of CEOs stepped down, including Kevin Liles, who is an executive that has been in the music business for a very long time. He stepped down from the 300 Entertainment music label. So people were like, what's the connection? There were countless others that stepped down around the world that worked within Sony Music, but also at Nike. A lot of executives stepped down. Is there any connection to Diddy? And if so, what?
As you know, there are no coincidences, just synchronicities. So that's no coincidence. Yes, people are stepping down. I'm going to pull the cards regardless, but I do feel this is all related because the corruption, the darkness, and all of it is going to come out now because of Diddy. And there's a lot of ritualistic things happening, a lot of trafficking happening, a lot of things that is happening. I've seen only a small part of it working for Sony Music, just a small part of it. And the small part that I've seen is enough for me to believe everything that I'm feeling and sensing as a psychic anyways around this. So, yeah. And I want to say how very sexist the music industry is.
Yeah.
Very, very, very sexist. You cannot imagine. And how much work. And back then when I was working there, at least things are a little bit better now, I hope. But it was tough. There's a lot of this power play. You're working for a big record label. You're lucky to be here. You shut up and do what we tell you. You're going to be paid really crappy money. We're going to sexually abuse you. I've seen it all. I've seen it all. So I do believe that these executives stepping down is because they do have a lot of dirt in their corner. And they don't want to be part of they want to wipe their hands clean, but you can't wipe your hands clean just like that. You can't. So let me just see what the cards have to say. I mean, Kemp, you've worked with a lot of artists, but you've worked with normal people and talented artists.
I never said they were normal.
Well, I mean, compared to Usher and Diddy and that lot.
Oh, well, yeah, definitely. Yeah. I've never been to a Diddy party. I've never hung out with Diddy or anyone associated with the diddler. No.
The diddler.
I've heard things.
Three of Swords, King of Swords, a lot of swords and death. There you go. Well, King of Swords, this is the power that they have or had, okay, and how they mismanage their power. Three of Swords mismanage their power, and they know it, and they know that they've done bad things, and they've even drawn bad contracts, and they've done bad things and death. Yeah, because they know what's coming. They know what's coming, which is why they're stepping down. It's sort of like they're trying to what's called control a little bit of what's happening or the information that's going to come out, two of wands. But no, they're in trouble. They're all in trouble because they're not good people. All of them, those of them who have resigned, they've either been to those parties, they've participated in bad deeds.
And they're on the video? Are they on the video?
They're all on the video. They're all on the video. I've seen tapes in my mind, with my third eye. Okay, I wasn't there physically, just saying. I've seen that aside from the tunnels and the ammunition, because we talked about it in that previous reading where we talked about the guns and all that. And I saw, and if I remember correctly, I think I even saw it back then, but I saw it again. Tapes and databases. They're physical tapes, and they're also like servers with videos and recordings as well. And there are also rooms. I see 2 rooms. I don't know in which of Diddy's properties those are, but I see 2 rooms. They're all sealed. There are no windows, or the windows are sealed. Okay, there is like foam, like these like soundproof foams, like the sound foams.
Mm-hmm.
And there are cameras. Some are visible, some aren't visible cameras. Some are hidden, and some are there. And this room, it looks like a 70s like porn setup scenery, because I see like in the middle is like huge round, looks like a bed / sofa, but a huge one. In the middle of the room, there's like a thick carpet. I guess this is for soundproofing. I don't know. I'm just describing what I'm seeing. And a lot of lube and toys and everything. So there are 2 rooms, and I do believe that in those rooms they did a lot of this ritualistic stuff. So they would like take people from the party, and then they would go to these rooms while the parties were going on, and they would do really sick, disgusting things, and they would record all of that. Yes, and there are recordings of everything.
Did the feds discover this room or rooms?
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they do now that they have a warrant and everything. I'm sure they have. I'm sure they know about the rooms because Cassie and others have come forward with that. And that's their evidence. They wouldn't have come forward and indict him if they didn't have ironclad proof of what they're accusing him of doing. So yeah, and all of that, we will see pictures. We will see it with our own eyes. This is not just conspiracy theories. This is not just a reader BSing you or using my imagination. All of that is going to come out until the trial, and during the trial, and after the trial, if there is a trial, because I don't see a trial. That's the other thing.
Oh,
I have to leave it till the end.
Wow, you don't see a trial happening.
Well, if Diddy's not here with us, is there going to be a trial? I don't think so. It feels very murky. I do get that a trial could take up to 2 years for it to happen, but somehow I don't see it happening.
So he's going to be in lockup for 2 years?
He can't go anywhere. They rejected bail, right?
Yes, twice.
So he can't go anywhere. He has to stay there until the trial.
So his freedom is gone.
His freedom is gone, and hopefully more other victims are going to come forward now.
Is he, because he knows a lot of people, he knows a lot of things. Is he going to speak? Like, is he going to leak information?
Yeah.
Other powerful people?
Yeah, which is why he's not going to come out of this alive. He's gonna do everything. He's gonna talk. I'm telling you, he's gonna sing like a canary. He will start talking for sure, and that's when he's either gonna fake his death or they're gonna fake the death for him.
Oh, and then he's gonna disappear.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And when I mean fake his death, doesn't mean it's gonna happen the way that we think it's gonna happen. But remember what I said in that reading? Because I had to go back and I did was it with you, or I think it was with Al Muzaraki, that we did a reading, I think a year ago. And I saw during the reading that Diddy would pass at the age of what was it? I don't remember now, 60 or 62. And he's 55, 6 now. How old is he now?
54, I think.
54? Yeah, I think yeah, because he was born 69, right? So he's 54. Right.
His birthday, spend his birthday in jail.
Exactly. 4th of November, Scorpio. Oh, because I have his chart here, which is interesting. I forgot to bring it up, by the way. And then I will let you go eat. So I can tell, can read your energy, and I can tell that you're.
You had a few questions, and you had some super chats. Oh, well, you had a super chat, and you had some new.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay, let me look at this. Where's the super chat? Thank you, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the family. Welcome to the family, everyone. So, Explorer wants, was J-Lo part of? No. I don't believe those freak offs. To be honest, I don't believe, this is intuitive, all right? I don't believe that those go back to 2010. I think the party started a little bit like maybe 10 years ago, maybe a few years ago. 8. He wasn't into that back then when he was with J-Lo. Maybe other types of parties, but not these types of parties. I don't feel. I think this is more of a latest thing. So yeah. Hold on, let me just okay, I'll take 1 or 2 more questions and then we'll let KEMPIRE go. And I will then have to go. It's a 2-hour live stream, and I feel like I'm starting to lose my voice because of the energy. But protect the freak off know that they're being recorded. Now they do. I don't think they knew. I do not believe that they knew.
Maybe they were even mentally aware that what was even happening. Never mind.
That's the other thing. You're so right, because they were ingesting whatever they were taking and all that. But now they do, and now people are worried.
Is okay. I have a question, and then we'll let you go. Russell Simmons, who's hiding out in Bali, is he worried? What is the Diddy and Russell Simmons connection?
Why is he in Bali? Because he can't be extradited? Just saying. Because we know that a lot of PDFs go to Bali.
Really? I did not know that until now.
You didn't?
No.
A lot of them go to Bali.
No, I don't want to go to Bali. I don't need that energy around me. Ew.
I know, but they do. And the laws are a lot more lax when it comes to, SEX with minors and whatnot over there. It's yeah.
Never mind.
I'm sorry for Bali, because Bali is beautiful, but I mean, I don't like Russell Simmons. I do believe that he is one of them. Definitely a PDF.
Oh. What is the connection to Diddy besides that?
They all run in the same circle, right?
Yeah.
Or the same circles. So people are like, Jay-Z next, Jay-Z's next, Jay-Z's next to go down. I do believe that. Hold on, what's our connection?
Storm says his daughter doesn't like him either. Russell Simmons.
Okay, Russell Simmons. You asked me something, and I pulled the Page of Swords. Page is a child, by the way. It means minor in tarot. It's someone. It's a young adult or a child. Just saying. 7 of Cups. How are they connected? The Magician. They're definitely connected through people that they know, through parties. Not necessarily those parties, but parties and networking and stuff. And people they know the same people, or they hang around the same people. Yeah, that's how they know each other. And confirm that PDF situation.
Oh, Okay, I'm sorry. It's related to Russell, but
Go ahead.
Kimora Simmons. She's been around all the Diddy stuff. Diddy at one point when she was pregnant, she was in the club. He yelled at her, blah, 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 blah. She has an ongoing litigation with Russell Simmons as well. There's been a lot of drama since they parted ways.
Yeah.
She recently went on her Instagram story. All she did was at Uncle Rush, which is Russell Simmons' Instagram account. And that was it. This is coming right after the Diddy arrest and, you know, all that's been playing out this week. What did Kimora Lee Simmons mean by that? I know she knows a lot.
They're coming for you. That's what she means. Although he's in Bali, but let's see. 6 of Swords. They're coming for you, baby. This could also, yeah, look, Knight of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. Oh, he knows. He knows about the sick stuff and all of the things that is going. And she knows too, that she knows what's been going on. So she was telling.
I'm sorry, not to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
Kimora Lee Simmons and Kim Porter were very close friends.
Oh, that's why. That's why. Because she's saying they're after you. They're going to come after you. You should be worried. That's what that Instagram or tweet was about.
Story.
Instagram story. I think I saw it as well. Wasn't it just a blank Instagram story? And then she just tagged him. I saw that one. Yeah. She knows, he knows, she knows that he knows. And I think she is like, karma is knocking, baby. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. Yeah, Temperance. Be a little bit more patient. And you too, Kim, because I can feel her energy. I tell you, anyone who will listen or anyone who is intuitive, she will go to them. Her energy is so strong right now. This is karma. She wants to be, in a sense, the spiritual voice of all of those victims, those that have met their demise because of this man. Because of, I don't want to even call him a man, but anyways, and she's like, her energy so strong, it's incredible, and she's very happy in the direction that things are going. She's saying one way or the other, Diddy is going to find justice, like not find justice, but he's going to get the karma that he deserves. That's what she's saying. So yeah, and anyone who was involved or people who were involved or who were around him, or even, you know, who kept his secrets and did nothing to protect some of these victims.
Was Andre Harrell involved in all of this stuff? He was basically Diddy's mentor. He was the owner of Uptown Records. That was the first label that Diddy worked at. He's now he's on the other side. Stay there if you're involved in all that.
I think Clive Davis is still alive, right? He's 90.
He's still crawling around, and he was
crawling around the
other day, and he was like, "Who?"
Yeah. All of these people, honestly, they are, you know, honestly, they're evil. But I want to say they're not as evil and as Diddy. A lot of them are bad people. Bad people. They use their power, they use their money, they use their position to get what they want, to manipulate, to, you know, abuse women and whatnot, and do, or kids or men, but not to the level of Diddy, to be honest. And I'm answering your question. I do believe that he's not that evil. Clive Davis too. He's evil, but not, you know, he showed
Diddy with a whole new level of evil.
Yeah. How I see him and how I read him. Yeah. He is like a whole different level of evil when it comes to that, because it's a whole web, right? It's a whole web that he's created. All these artists, all these women, all these vocal artists. What are they called? How am I going to say? It doesn't matter. I've been saying all the bad words for YouTube. I've been saying them. I'm like, okay, I give up. I'm going to say sex workers, everything. All right. Everything. So to me, he's a different type of evil, but he's not the one. He's not the mastermind. There are others who are worse than him, especially in Hollywood. But let's start from him, right? Let's start with him. Let's start exposing. Let's
Well,
have a
might expose
reckoning of
them.
a kind.
He might be the one exposing them.
Who did he?
Diddy.
He will expose the ones that
He just wants to get at.
Yeah, exactly. He's not going to go and expose like random other famous people or politicians. He's going to expose the ones that he was involved with in some way or another.
I have one last. I know I said this before. One last question because I am hungry.
I know, I can tell.
Naomi Campbell.
All right.
She refers to Diddy. Well, she used to refer to Diddy as her brother. There have been all accusations. Allegedly, she's been on the island, the J.E. Island.
Mm-hmm.
What is Naomi thinking of in regards to this Diddy situation? Allegedly, when I think it was when the Cassie lawsuit came out, she had posted a picture of her and Janet with Diddy, and they both, Janet and Naomi, took the photo down. I can't remember if it was after the lawsuit or I think it was after the lawsuit that came. I can't remember, but I remember they had posted it, and she always referred to him, Naomi, that's my brother. That's my brother. She hasn't spoken about him since.
Interesting. She hasn't spoken to him since, but why? Is it because I don't feel it's because she found out? It's not because of his character or things that he did. I feel that he's the one that gave her the cold shoulder in some way. I'm just telling you what I'm reading. The Ace of Pentacles, there has been some kind of like money. She gained stuff from that relationship for sure. She got some money, or she did dip her fingers in some kind of business with Diddy back then, for sure. Knight of Swords and all that. I mean, Naomi Campbell, she hasn't spoken to him. Look, for her, he was her brother because she could make money. She could use his contacts. She wanted to be part of this social group of Diddy's back then and all that. And then as soon as she realized what was going on, but it wasn't realized because he's the one who stopped talking to her. I don't know why, but he kicked her to the curb. This is how I'm seeing it. So that she must have some kind of resentment, but she wasn't that deep into these like parties and stuff like that. That's not what I'm getting.
Okay. Woo!
Phew. Yeah. Phew. Okay, Naomi, you're off the hook for this
she's
one.
still at the island, allegedly.
I mean, didn't Caroline Stanbury also? Wasn't she also?
Yes. I don't know if she got a massage as well, but yes.
I'm just saying there were a lot of people on that island.
I mean, there are also a lot of people that people throw out there that there is no proof that they actually were.
Exactly. Exactly. So we don't know. Maybe they did go to the island. They just went for a dip.
Not for a dip. But no, here's the thing. A lot of these folks, even now, this is why I stay in the house. A lot of these folks just want to go to the parties. Doesn't mean that they partook in any of what people are saying.
Exactly.
Sometimes these things, who was I talking to? I was talking to someone yesterday about this, and they were like, Denzel once said, "You need to leave before the devil arrives."
Yes.
I don't think he was referring to Diddy, but now he probably is. Meaning that you can go to these parties, have a good time, mix and mingle, network, but leave before that hour when things start changing at the party. You don't have to worry about me. My thing is I'll be gone probably an hour in at the party. I'm like, all right, it's time to go. Bye. If I even showed up.
That's true. And you'd probably go there, mingle a little bit, have a bite to eat, and then you'd be like,
I'm not eating any. After all the Diddy of it all, I'm not eating anything at the parties. I'll wait. I will wait. I'm not eating or drinking. Give me bottled water.
Hold on. We've got breaking news before you go eat.
A post she created on Instagram deleted up to 20 leaving.
To believe it connected to the Diddy case. I believe this is sort of like a planned, organized thing where these celebrities decide to leave Twitter and X.
Hmm.
I mean, it's some of it could be related to Diddy, but some of it could be related to Elon.
Elon. All right, I'm sorry.
Elon.
I gotta ask you one more question. Then we really
Okay, go
because Mary J. Blige is going to be on Sherry Shepherd this week, but I know she's not going to ask Mary J. Blige, what about your brother Diddy? They go way back. Mary J. Blige and Diddy. They go
I
way,
know.
way back. When she was signed to Uptown Records, he helped produce her albums. They've always talked about a brother sister. Here we go, another sibling relationship. What does Mary J. Blige know?
What is she doing, or what is she thinking?
No. You're like, now I'm angry. What does she know?
What does she know? Well, according to Jack, you're right.
No, I'm not going by Jaguar. I know she's been truthful, but I'm not going by her. I want to know what the cards
Okay,
say.
no, I'm just saying that she put it out there.
Yeah, yeah. I want to see what the cards say because the cards always surprise me.
Don't they? Me too. A lot of times. Excuse me. What does she know? Oh, she knows. Oh, she knows. She's also another one who wanted to capitalize from her relationship with Diddy, and she gained from that. Of course, no one would stay loyal to Diddy if they didn't gain something from it, except for all these parties and whatnot. So she's looking for. Let me see the cards again. Yeah, 6 of Wands. Like, listen, she liked being around these people and Diddy and all that, and she liked being who she was because Mary J. Blige was huge in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And she had a lot of success and she was very popular, but she knows with this 9 of Swords, she has a lot of secrets. She knows a lot of stuff that
Was
she's
she involved?
Good question.
Allegedly.
Chariot, 2 of Pentacles. Yes and no. I want to answer that. Yes and no. Like, involved meaning whether she would participate voluntarily, you mean, or whether she knew about, or was she involved by bringing women, or
Either one.
yeah, well, I will say yes and no. Like, she maybe introduced women or other artists and brought them in, and I don't know. I feel like she did some favors for people. This is what I'm getting. Allegedly, just don't kill me for that. But she wasn't like someone who was like evil, and she was there trying to harm people and please Diddy or anything like that. No.
Is she on one of the tapes?
Good question. They're all on tapes. Yes. Ace of Cups. They're all on. Everyone is on a tape.
Not me.
Not you and me. That's for sure. You never know. He might have, like, I don't know, recorded me on that yacht back then. No, I don't know. I'm joking.
Oh my god! So you could be on a tape. I mean, not doing anything, but walking by.
Probably I have a resting bitch face with all the excuse me.
All the baby oil.
With all the crap that we had to go through and the crew, and I was probably like, if there is a video of me, I probably look very pissed.
No,
just
Lord.
saying. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
I mean, this is
I'm
over.
I'm overwhelmed.
We'll be back to unpack some of this, but this is far from over.
Yeah, we are. This is far from over. We're definitely going to do a repeat reading of it as things come out, and then we'll always have this video and the other videos as reference to the things that are about to come out in the future. So be ready, you guys. Be prepared. Yeah, and everyone's asking about Biggie and Tupac and all that. In my opinion.
What?
Because people are assuming that, or the rumors are that Diddy was the one who unalived Tupac and Biggie. He's not. I don't believe he's the one who did it, but I definitely believe that he's the one who was one of many who were behind that. Yeah.
One of many.
No, one of many. Yeah. I feel there's more than one behind these unalivings.
Okay.
Brandy, you're more than welcome to timestamp. I don't think I'm going to timestamp a 2-hour and 25-hour video.
Oh my God.
No, I'll try. I'll try when I get the time. I'll try. But anyways, everyone, wow, this was quite a reading. This was quite a live. I want to thank Kempire for coming on because I know today was his day off. He wasn't going to talk about the Diddy stuff because he needs a break too, you guys. He's always reporting for you guys. He's always putting out content and videos for you guys. He needed his rest today, but I appreciate the fact that you came on. I know you couldn't help it. As soon as you texted me, I was like, I know he's coming on. I knew it. I knew it.
Look.
So before everyone goes, quick reminder, if you want to book a reading with me, here's my website. That's where you go to book a reading with me. Everything else is down below in the description box. I'm not going to plug everything. You can go and check it all down in the description box. And of course, if you're new here and you don't know who Kempire is, have you been living under a rock maybe? But you should head on over and definitely follow Kempire because not only does he recap Bravo shows, TLC shows, reality shows, but he also reports on the pop culture news, the music industry news, all of it. He reported on Mr. Beast recently. We've got to talk about that one day. There's that too, because there's a lot of allegations regarding Mr. Beast. There's so much going on. So please follow Kempire if you haven't already, or if you're not already doing so. You'll be seeing him again here anyways. But thanks, Kemp, for joining. I really appreciate this. Was amazing. I'm glad you came on. It makes it a bit easier for me.
2.5 hours later.
Later. I mean, it's almost midnight here. It's 11:30 at night. Yeah, but I need food too. I'm with you. We'll go snack now. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to like this video and do subscribe if you're new here. We'll see you very soon. Till next time. Bye everyone.